it is environment friendly, or it may be like this. So we are not using any lethal things inside that. No, we cannot believe that. So without these equipments will not work. So we are having advancement in technology, and we are gaining newer and newer equipments, and the older will be dumped into waste. Changes in lifestyle, fashion, and status. So we are using that. So you are using that, but in your earphone and all, for hearing the song and all other things and like that. So what is the fate of that earphones? How many earphones you have changed? How many mobiles you have changed? How many TVs you have changed? How many computers you have changed? So nearing to the end of their useful life. So every equipment may be leading to, there will be an end to the equipment. Life cannot be prolonged to the equipments. So not taking precautions while handling them. We are not taking precautions. So ultimately that may be leading to danger. So what we have to dispose, how we are going to dispose all these things. Landfill disposal allows heavy metals to leach into groundwater. കുഴിച്ചിടാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ that will not be possible. Still, we are forced to landfill the waste. Incineration makes hazardous material airborne. But in Bangalore and all, we find that there is an electronic crematorium for cremating these electronic waste. So Bangalore, there will be a, what it is maybe called an electronic hub is there. So many things that may be coming from there, so Cochin or other places. So incinerators are there also is danger. Acid baths are dangerous and cause water and soil contamination. If that may be going into air, if that maybe we can use that, we can treat it with that of the acids, means so that also is causing water and soil contamination. To ensure exported material are handled properly, so we have to properly handle the things like that. The most important method of recycling, disassembly, dismantling. So we have to dismantle and disassembly the things, and that has to be separated out. Then upgrade it. It includes combining separation of material using mechanical, physical, and metallurgical processing method to recover material, including incineration and refining. So that may be recycled. And materials can be recovered. Plastic, glass, metals can be recovered by sorting them before mixing them with other waste. But what is our lifestyle? What is our practice? All the waste, electronic waste, battery, meat waste, chicken waste, vegetable waste, and oil or plastic, everything will be bundled in a very big plastic bag, and ultimately it may be dumped into no man's land or in bushy area or in the river or in the ocean. That is our style. So think about the functions that you are engaging in your house, marriage, or any get together, or even in the educational institutions where you are having some parties. So how many ice cream cups you are dumping as waste? So you should find out a problem. You means we should find out a solution for all these things. That is what we have to do that. So what are the advantages? So we are getting advantage by getting the asset recovery, reduction of need for landfill. So everything is not landfill. Reduction of junk and clutters. So we are using that and we are selling that, or we are giving it to somebody. Reselling and reuse. And all these things are giving jobs to many. So groundwater is polluted, acidification of soil, emission of toxic fumes. Then it is the fastest growing portion of municipal waste, and that is releasing the things like that. Only 40 million tons of e-waste a year. Out of that, 27% is recycled. These are all some kind of calculations. Need not be like this. It can be less than 20 or like that. Even it can be more than 40 million tons of e-waste everywhere. But this is our statistics. India is India is having the fifth position in the generation of electronic waste. Then what will be that of China, where that is the number one populated country all over the world, and uh, India is fast moving to take up the first position in population. And what will be our demand for these electronic goods, and what will be the quantum of electronic waste that may be created? So, what is the challenge? So we know everything. At the same time, we are not obeying law. We are not making things what is to be practiced. Lack of awareness and information. Anu, we are aware of that, or we pretend that we are not aware of that. We are not having that information like that. So that is the attitude of people. So what is the attitude of people? They are still using that plastic carry bags, still throwing things into no man's land. So we should be willing to make these kind of practices. No promotion of reuse or recycle that is being carried out. The growing depends on IT and electronics. So that is leading to this creation of electronic waste. Products have given rise to new environmental challenges. So that is the current scenario that we are having. So in this context, the India government, and we are celebrating the 150th birth anniversary of our Mahatma Gandhi ji, to our father of nation, Swachh Bharat Abhiyan, National Cleanliness Movement, to clean the street, road, infrastructure of the country, introduce modern and scientific municipal solid waste management practices in accordance with the Swachhata Bharat Abhiyan movement, Clean Kerala Company. That is the company that is created by government of Kerala. So every state they have created this kind of establishments. They will collect. So we will collect, we will dispose. So plastic collection and recycling, e-waste collection and recycling, that may be done by Kerala Company, Clean Kerala Company Limited under Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. So that is the kind of things that may be carried out by that. The World Health Organization, mercury-free healthcare worldwide by 2020, but still we are in use of this mercury-free idea. So we may be finding that still it is there. So it will take 5 or 10 years more to make the dream of World Health Organization to come true. Healthcare without harm, an initiative by World Health Organization to phase out the use of mercury in healthcare sector. So that is what is going on. So we have to have e-clean campaign. So you students of GEMS, Malappuram, has to take up this. And this I am delivering this not only for me, but also for you, each and every one of you, wherever you work, wherever you live, wherever you go, wherever you are learning, you have to take the action plan to dispose the waste. Collection and e-waste from schools and colleges. Education Department of Government of Kerala, local self-government department of Government of Kerala, the Clean Kerala Company is the National Service Scheme is the NSS units are the, so all these can collaborate and they can make a e-clean campaign. So that will definitely make that. So you have to find out that you have to have projects, not projects not for the sake of project, not for making money, project for the sake of good health for the human being, good health for the fellow beings. So we are the stakeholders, students, teachers, National Service Scheme students, schools, urban and local bodies, Clean Kerala Company Limited. So we see that. So we have to take up the project and we have to unite together. We have to coordinate. That lack of coordination is everywhere. We find that. So we are having Swachhata Bharat Abhiyan, Harita Kerala Mission. So we may be finding that Harita Kerala Mission is there. And we see that in every district, you may be finding that Clean Kerala Mission is also the. So what are they doing? I don't think it is not encouraging. I used to visit in Kasaragod Jilla Panchayat, district Panchayat, to have a collaboration with them. Valadulli Peruvallam Nalle, Annara Kandanana Nyan. I know that. I am a squirrel. So whatever that I can convey, whatever that I can expose, whatever I can indulge, and wherever I can coordinate. So I am a squirrel, and that squirrel, so we can work like that. So this is the methodology. Collection of e-waste by students from houses, collection box at schools, pooling of e-waste from various schools by the urban local body, handling over the e-waste to clean, and the Kerala Company Limited for final processing. So this is the methodology that we have to adopt. So think about this. So this should be one of the outcome of the seminar series, webinar series that you are creating there. So definitely there are ways, electronic ways, you know that, and we are using this more and more. Number of mobile phone products are increasing. Number of motor cars are increasing. Number of laptops are increasing. Ultimately, they may become waste in the near future. So you have to go along with this kind of practice also along with the use. So then only we will be able to make that. And these for these things which you are collecting, which you are handling to the organization, the school authorities and the national service scheme has to maintain a log register for the e-waste brought in by the student. So you can take all your electronics first waste from your house, from your shop, from the nearby, take it to the college, and there will be some storeroom, and you can store it there. Inform the local bodies; they will come and they will arrange transportation of this with Kerala Clean Kerala Company Limited, and they will be paying for that also. Rupees 25 per kilogram of e-waste collected will be given to the students. Students can use that for their activities. So Department of Geology, if there is any activity of the Geology Association or Geo Forum like that, you can use that money for that. Or NSS, they can use that for the various cleaning drives and all. The amount based on the quantity that may be brought to the area and that is transported to them. So you may be finding the e-waste. Role of Clean Kerala Company, what is that? So establishing that e-waste collection center, they have to make it in collaboration with the local body, collect these things from all government organizations, school and colleges in Kerala, then ensure scientific recycle, scientific in inverted commas. So there again, in the processing again, I have told you that. So there is threat. Then collect CFL, CFL bulb ഉണ്ട്. So you are saying that CFL bulb use ചെയ്യണം, ട്യൂബ്ലൈറ്റ് use ചെയ്യണം, ഇങ്ങനെയുള്ള കാര്യങ്ങളൊക്കെ use ചെയ്യണം. But ultimately they are also becoming waste. So where this has to be taken into and create awareness among all for this. So this is the service offered by Clean Kerala Company. So they are having certification, collection, recycling, e-waste management service, and they are giving money for the things which is collected. So this is the collection by various organizations. It has been transported, and the money has been given to the organization which has collected there. So benefit of recycling, we are conserving the energy, so we are having lower emissions, we are conserving the resources, we are having reusability, we are saving the landfill space, and we are reducing the pressure on the dump yards. So that is what is happening. These are the machineries established by the Green Kerala mission. So the cartridge, etc., that is dismantled there. So dismantling table and the dust extraction system. So how many equipments are there? CRT crusher and fluorescent lamp crusher. The precious metal extraction, even gold can come from the waste. So safety and precautions has to be taken, just like in the pandemic, we are having the mask. So they are also wearing mask and gloves. So see that. So chemical contamination is the role of students, collection and deposit, role of school providing collection bin, role of NSS to coordinate the monitor e-waste and collection by students, role of urban local bodies to facilitate collection and pooling of e-waste from various schools, role of Clean Kerala Company mission, and this has to be in accordance. Who will work for that? Each and every one has to work for that. Then only this mission will be in succeeding. So if you want any money for this project work, So Kerala State Council for Science and Technology and Environment, CST, Government of Kerala, Trivandrum, Ministry of Forest and Environment, Government of India, Department of Science and Technology, Biodiversity Board, Government of Kerala, University Grants Commission, Ministry of Earth Science, and even more. They are giving financial support for having projects. Not the project for the sake of project, but the project for justification. So you have to justify your activity. Then you will be definitely able to whatever that you are studying to implement that. It is not for awareness classes. It is not only for making the webinars, and it is not only for making and then a seminar, national, international seminars like that. So plan, action plan, combined with these seminars, awareness programs, action plans also has to be carried out. Then we will succeed definitely. And that is my conclusion. E-waste, so that is emerging as one of the fastest growing waste stream worldwide today. Electronic gadgets without proper disposal can cause environmental harm. Reuse and recycle are more beneficial than simple disposal. Designing of products using environmental friendly raw items can make change. Awareness of e-waste should be given, and government will take care of making the proper disposal in this aspects. So that is what I wanted to tell you in this webinar, and I hope that at least I have made a spark in your mind that what is your role in disposing this in a proper manner. Do your duty, don't blame others, they are not doing. So what you have done, that should be in your mind. Always it should be in your mind. What I have done and what others are not doing. So that is not our botheration. So wishing you all success in your examination, and wishing you to become a true citizen of the country, and let your existence be a blessing for the others. Thank you for inviting me, and thank you for giving me this chance for presenting things. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you for your very informative talk about the e-waste management and tendering. And the session is put forward to discussion part. The session is open for the discussion part. So for that, I would like to invite Dr. Subin Prakash to lead in the session. Thank you.
Thank you, Gobinathan sir, for your wonderful speech. And sir, we have received a few questions regarding your lecture. Sir, first question is, what is your opinion about e-wastage disposal quantities as compared quantities in Kerala as comparing to the other states?
So I find that in many respects our state is very blessed because of the education system and because of the literacy rate that is more compared to other states. The waste quantity that may be less, but at the same time we find that even now it is the message has not reached to everyone. So we are having the habit of taking newer and newer devices whenever new things are coming in the market. So that itself is a curse for the thing. As far as possible, use the things which you are using for a longer period, and we have to see that it has to be properly managed. Okay. Compared to other states, we are far better. Hello.
Okay, thank you, sir. And one more question. How this e-wastement is damage to the quality of water and soil geochemistry?
So that is what I have told you. Even in the geochemistry, so whenever that we use that, we have to see that not regarding that of the major elements. I am saying. So what are the minor elements and the trace elements and the rare earth elements which are used in these devices? Ultimately, they may be present in smaller amount, now in ppm or EPM like that, so that you may be finding that ultimately that may be, if that may come through water or come through other means into our body, definitely that may be having damages. So that is what I have told you that. So how these cadmium or how these other elements, mercury or the lead or the things which are there, so that is not in not present in percentage, but that may be present in parts per million or parts per billion, ppb or ppm. So that is the thing that is present. Even minute things that may harm our tissues, it can lead to mutations. So that is why we are saying the dangers of these things. Okay.
Thank you so much, sir, for your answers. And I would like to deliver the vote of thanks to our today's speaker, V. Gobinathan, sir. First of all, I am really thankful to you, sir, for your acceptance and delivered a nice lecture on electronic waste dangers management. Sir, your lecture was very interesting and also very attractive. And before starting the lecture, he has given a statement that today's electronic gadget, tomorrow's electronic waste. And we can think about how much important this statement in our day-to-day life. And as we know that we are living in an electronic world and we should aware about the world. A big thank to Gobinathan sir for your informative talk and giving a warning to all new generations. I profusely thank V. Gobinathan sir on behalf of PG Department of Geology, GEMS Arts and Science College.
One more thing, I have taken only 1 hour, so I have managed the time also, I think. So thank you.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I also would like to acknowledge our distinguished invitees, teachers, students, and researchers for the support and patience for today's webinar. Once again, I thank you all for your attention. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Okay, goodbye. Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Gobinathan, sir.
ഇത് റെക്കോർഡ്
Thank you.
ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അയച്ചല്ലേ, പിന്നെ ഒരു അറ്റൻഡൻസും കേട്ടോ, ആരെല്ലാം വന്നു എന്ന് അറിയാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടുള്ള ഒരു ക്യൂരിയോസിറ്റി.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Sure, sir. Sure, sir.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir. Bye. Dear participants, your certificate link is entered into the chat box, so please go through it.